sees it for the first time, I'm doing it for 17 years. I came out, and for parents, of course, who doesn't know. I came up with an idea. This semester we study Shakespeare. And in order, in my opinion, to make any material relevant and timely, you have to personalize it and make it very personal to you. So that's why they read all Shakespearean plays, and that they choose one character that speaks up to them. Something about their journey speaks up to them, and they make it very personally. They have social, political, and personal, messages about that, and the demons they fighting. And so today, that's what you will see. It's their point of view for that journey of that particular character. Enjoy. There is 10 minutes each. In between, there will be slight moving of scenery, which will be like 30 seconds. But still, if you need to get out, if you need to go, go, then come back after 10 minutes. There will be a break in an hour for about 10 minutes. You'll breathe, you'll go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, and then there will be another second group performing. Okay, enjoy, guys. Thank you.
I'm Dan Keilbach, and my project is Richard III from Richard III. Ready? Oh, I passed a miserable night, so full of ugly dreams, of ugly sights. Methought I saw 1,000 fearful racks, 1,000 men that fishes gnawed upon, wedges of gold, great anchors, heaps of pearl, inestimable stones, unvalued jewels, all scattered at the bottom of the sea. Some lay in dead men's skulls, and in the holes where eyes did once inhabit, there were kept, as 'twere in scorn of eyes, reflecting gems that wooed the slimy bottom of the deep and mocked the dead bones that lay scattered by. Methought I had died. Often did I strive to yield the ghost, but still the envious flood stopped in my soul and would not let it forth to find the empty vast in wandering air, but smothered it within my panting bulk, who almost burst to belch it in the sea. Oh Lord, methought what pain it was to drown, what dreadful noise of waters in my ears, what sights of ugly death within my eyes. The first that there did meet my stranger soul did spake aloud, "What scourge for perjury can this dark monarchy afford false Richard?" And so he vanished. I promise you, my soul is very jocund in remembrance of so fair a dream. Let us consult upon the coming business. Plots I have laid, inductions dangerous, by drunken prophecies, libels, and dreams, to set my brother Clarence to be the king. I was a pack horse in his great affair, a weeder out of his proud adversaries, a liberal rewarder of his friends. To royalize his blood, I spent my own. And now I shall be brother to a king. Why, I, in this weak, piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time. Fool! Thou whetst the knife to kill thyself. Were you well served, you would be taught your duty. Oh, I cannot tell. The world has grown so bad that wrens may prey where eagles dare not perch. Since every jack became a gentleman, there's many a gentle person made a jack. I do the wrong, and first begin the brawl. The secret mischiefs that I have set abroach, I lay unto the grievous charge of others. Clarence, whom I indeed intend to cast in darkness, I do beweep to many simple gulls, namely, to Derby, Hastings, Buckingham, and tell them 'tis the king and his allies. Now they withal wet me to be revenged on Rivers, Dorset, Grey. I'll in to urge their hatred more to Clarence, with lies well steeled with weighty arguments. And if I fail not in my deep intent, Clarence hath not another day to live. But then I sigh, and with a piece of scripture tell them, God bids us do good for evil. And thus I clothe my naked villainy with odd old ends stolen out of holy writ, and seem a saint when most I play a devil. They that stand high have many blasts to shake them, and if they fall, they dash themselves to pieces. Here come the lords of Buckingham and Derby. You sort of vagabond, rascal, and runaway. May deny that you were not the cause of my Lord Hastings' late imprisonment, but thou wilt be avenged on your misdeeds. The worm of conscience still begnaw thy soul. Conscience is but a word that cowards use, devised at first to keep the strong in awe. I'll not meddle with it. It makes a man a coward. Would I be guilty of so deep a sin? I beseech you, please do not believe the envious slanders of my false accusers. Where is the evidence that doth accuse me? What lawful quest hath given their verdict up? Saw you the king today, my lord of Derby? The king, my brother, is to blame for this. If thy revengeful heart cannot forgive, lo here I lend thee this sharp-pointed sword, which, if thou please to hide in his true bosom. Stand back, my lord, and let the coffin pass. So when he opens his purse to give you your reward, thy conscience flies out. Here at my meet'st advantage at the time, God shall take King Clarence to his mercy, and leave the world for me to bustle in. Just know that it is your fault that you resign the supreme seat, the throne majestical. But yet I run before my horse to market. Clarence still lives. The king still lives and reigns. When he is gone, then I must count my gains. Let me sit heavy on thy soul tomorrow. I that am washed to death with fulsome wine. is a quarrel most unnatural, to be revenged on him that loveth thee. Meantime, this deep disgrace in brotherhood touches me deeper than you can imagine. The insatiate greediness of my desires are both but gone with conscience and remorse. I will converse with iron-witted fools and unrespected boys.
Attention Aperture employees. If you have not been alerted to the travesty, I regret to inform you that the President has passed away from what seems to be natural causes. I would like to invite you to share a moment of silence with me before returning to work. Thank you.
The tyrannous and bloody act is done. The most arch deed of piteous massacre that ever yet this land was guilty of. My brother killed no man. His fault was thought, and yet his punishment was bitter death. Cold, fearful drops stand on my trembling flesh. What do I fear? Myself? There's none else by. Is there a murderer here? No. Yes. I am. Then fly? What from myself? Great reason why, lest I revenge. What, myself upon myself? Alack, I love myself. Wherefore? For any good which I myself have done unto myself? Oh no, alas, I hate myself for hateful deeds committed by myself. I am a villain. Yet I lie. I am not. Fool of thyself, speak well. Fool, flatter not. My conscience hath 1,000 several tongues, and every tongue brings in a several tale, and every tale condemns me for a villain. Perjury. Perjury in the highest degree. Murder, stern murder in the direst degree. All several sins in each degree throng to the bar, crying all, guilty, guilty. I shall despair. There is no creature loves me. And if I die, no soul will pity me.